Hello, I'm Cami, creator of TIDBITS Planners. So in this video, I want to explore the details of the pages inside the TIDBITS Day Planner so that you can determine if this is a planner that will work for you. So let's open up this beautiful book and explore. One thing to remember as I'm going through the pages is that the printable and digital planner have the exact same layout. All right, so when you open up the book cover, you'll see I added a laminated pocket envelope to the front, and there's actually one in the back as well. So these are great for placing one of my mini notebooks, the Perpetual Dates booklet, or other papers you might need to refer to while planning, like maybe invitations, sports schedules, menus, appointment cards, inspiration, and so forth. So you first open up to the title page where you can write your name and your contact info in case you misplace your planner, which for me would be catastrophic. Then we flip to a yearly calendar reference page for the current year and the following year. There is lined writing space at the bottom if you want to write down like yearly goals, bucket lists, affirmations, important contacts, maybe some focus points for the year, or nothing, but it's there for you if you need it. I find myself flipping to these pages for date reference all the time, and in the digital version, the days are hyperlinked here. It'll quickly take you to those weekly and monthly planning pages, which is pretty cool. So next we have a couple of inspiration pages, followed by a couple of my favorite pages, the yearly planning overview. Here you can break down certain projects and goals so that you know what months you'll be working on them throughout the year. You can also plan out what vacations or activities you want to fit in month to month. We like to schedule something really fun with the kids every month, and so sometimes I'll write them in here. I also like to break down big work or home projects to kind of spread them throughout the months of the year so that I don't get overwhelmed with the idea of a huge project all at once. So these pages are great to fill out when you first get your planner and begin looking forward to a new year. If you refer back to them when you plan your months and weeks, they will actually really help you stay focused on your priorities. So that's actually it for the introductory pages. You'll see we have some nice laminated and sturdy step tabs here at the side. There's one for each month and for a notes section. So at each tab, you'll have a monthly calendar spread. Now this page is great for scheduling appointments and deadlines, important dates to remember, even writing in birthdays here. I actually use it for my blog content calendar as well. I've included major US holidays and celebrations due to a very high volume of requests for those. I've also left you some empty note space to the side of the calendar. I use this several different ways just to go with what I need that month. And maybe this is a good time for me to mention that when you buy a planner, you'll get a free planning guidebook where I walk you through my exact planning processes and show you how I personally use each space. Of course, this planner is totally customizable, but I hope it helps to give you ideas for each space by seeing how I use it personally. So, all right, so that's your typical monthly calendar spread, which most planners have, but if you're like me, that's not quite enough note space to cover the month's planning needs. So that is why I provided the next pages, which I call the monthly planning pages. At the beginning of each month, I will go and categorize the many things I need to do for like different areas of my life and write the tasks below. This might include maybe like what brands I'm working with, projects the kids have going on, jobs to do around the house, and so on. I know that none of our lives are the same, which is why I've left these blank heading bars for you to customize it to your unique life and for your unique month. So these pages are so helpful to fill out at the beginning of each new month. There's also this note page next to it, which I will either use it to break down like bigger projects or just have it handy when I need to remember something or jot something down when I'm close by my planner, which is like almost always. Some people have told me they use this empty page to journal each month, which is a great idea to record your life in a super simple way. Now let me show you the weekly planning pages, which is truly the powerhouse of the planner. So these pages are the bulk of the planner and allow you a place to write down all the daily tasks and to-dos and break them down for your day. So this is where I can plan and look to make sure I haven't overbooked myself, that the day's work is realistic for me so that I avoid any unhealthy overwhelm. This is a much better method than having like to-do lists and multiple sticky notes looming over your head. This outline will keep your weeks, days, and hours in control so that they don't control you. It will really train you to be able to handle all your responsibilities and know when to fit in like necessary time for fun and renewal. So these pages will become your lifeline and it will feel so good. Sorry, I got on a little tangent there, so let's look closely at it. So on the weekly spread, you also have a mini calendar overview for reference, which is clickable, again, for the digital planner. Then there is a new inspirational quote for each week. Some of my customers' favorite inclusion is this little habit tracker, which will help you make progress on your goals in a really simple yet effective way. You also have more note space to the side of the weekly spread, which I like to fill out every Sunday to get a clear idea of what I will need to accomplish that week. And this middle note section has 7 lines if you want to plan your week's menu there. It's a good spot. You can write down items like to do, to buy, to contact. I often just break down the 3 main areas of my life, which are work, home, and kids. But those demands can actually change weekly, so it's nice to have empty headings to adapt with my life. So these color blocks, much like a sticky note, are a great place to jot down some daily tasks. Now, some people also include their dinner menu here or use it in other fun, creative ways. By the way, every year I kind of mix up the color scheme on the inside pages and tabs just to kind of keep it fun and interesting, but they're always subtle and soothing colors that I hope you will enjoy. I didn't want it to be like a standard black and white planner. I really wanted it to feel like something special year after year. The paper quality is super thick, so you won't have bleed through even if you use like markers and highlighters. Anyway, so the evening before, I will write down the things I need to do the next day in the color block, and then I time block my hours in this 6 to 9 hourly section. If I have like a time block for homeschool, I know that I'm all in with my kids at that moment, and then I'll block time each day for some self-care, for work, for household chores, Friday date night, etc. You can also use these lines to write in times for activities and appointments. There's even like a faint middle line if you need to go as far as breaking your day into half-hour increments. Of course, not every day goes as planned, but this makes for a really nice roadmap for your day and is key for me in managing my stress. So these pages are the same for the whole year. One clarification, this is a Sunday start weekly spread. I do get requests for a Monday start, but the preference is pretty evenly matched, which is why I made a printable Monday start planner until I can produce another bound version with a Monday start. I appreciate your support and shares to help me grow and hopefully be able to expand to meet everyone's needs and preferences. Okay, so the planner ends with this notes section where I've provided you a place to briefly review your year and your goals and record highlights from each month, which you can also do as an easy journaling experience like throughout the year. There's also a page to look ahead to the coming year. Now you can record things that you hope to accomplish and that you have planned. And I like to use this looking ahead page to jot down things that I'll need to remember to refer or to transfer into my next year's planner before I actually have it. Then I've given you several pages of limitless possibilities. So you have some line paper, graph paper, dot grid paper. Use it or don't, but it's there if you need it. I kind of like to hang onto these pages to plan Christmas right inside my planner, which is really nice when I need to like look back and try to remember what I did the last Christmas, but I have seen people use these note pages in so many creative and useful ways. Also note that you have 2 silk bookmarks to keep your favorite places where you like to just flip to quickly. A quick word on this Perpetual Dates booklet. Now these are sold separately because you can use the same one year after year and transfer it from planner to planner. It has all the months with numbered lines. You can write down birthdays, anniversaries, special family traditions like celebrate National Donut Day or record a loss for a loved one so that you remember to call every year on that day when they might be struggling. That is a really thoughtful gesture, as I've learned from others doing that for me. There is also some empty note paper in the back of this booklet if you want to record some important contact information, login info, and things like that. You'll also get this flyer that has a coupon code in the back for you to use next year on your planner or for anything else you might find you want to buy in my shop. All right, that is it, the TIDBITS Day Planner. I truly hope you love it. And if you're able to share and help me spread the word, it's just about my favorite thing when others talk about how they use the pages for their unique life. I love to see these shares on like Instagram, Facebook, or even blogs and YouTube channels. So please consider sharing and tagging me at TIDBITS Planners so that I can reshare with everyone else. I think it would be so helpful to the planning community to see how others make the most of their days with the TIDBITS Day Planner. Thank you so much for your interest in what I have created for you. If you would like to learn more about the digital and printable planner options, I have a video for those as well so that you can see if that would be a better fit for you. I also have free undated printable pages in the subscriber library if you would like to try out my methods first. I've got a handful of fun planning accessories to coordinate with your planner, and please reach out to me through the contact form on my site if you have any questions or input. And now, go think it, dream it, plan it, and do it.